All right, little recap. Tuesday, October 21st, as the market is booming right now. Well, certain things are booming. Look at the Dow. Now, when you're looking at, so I play the market a lot, Dow, NASDAQ, S&P, Russell. What do you see here? Dow is strong up. That's a strong long. Look at NASDAQ. You're not trading that. Way too choppy. S&P's choppy. Russell's a little better. So you got to look, what you're trading and the market. If you're trading the market, see what's going on there. And the Soxel too, Soxel Semiconductors, always good. Pretty liquid, 42.25. See pre-market 5,000. You get enough volume to trade 42.25. You go down, try to bounce. Here's a quick move, then you're short again. You have this wick right here, 40.68, and you come up. What do you have? First red. You're playing quick moves here. Unless the move, of course, just keeps going. But the red, short red right here, 41.50. First green, you're out. And then you see what it does. What's it doing here? You don't have to jump in right away on moves. It has to just make sense. 41, the break here, 41. You can see it climbing up here. 41. 41.50 could have been an out. Yeah, but it keeps going right now. So it's still extra profit. So you're talking maybe one move, two, three, four moves right now on Soxel. Very good. So what a says very solid action. All right, TNA, this is even better. This is what you want. This is what you want in trading. Forget them penny stocks. I mean, you can make they go 1 to 10. They're the quicker gain. You can make a lot of money, but you're gonna lose over time. Penny stocks, most people can't trade them and they're too wild. I'll show you later some of the moves. So this is realistic moves because you're trading the market. You know what the market's doing. It's going up, down. These are very easy to read ETF, TNA small cap. So you see the flow here early. It was very high, 48. You drop all the way down. Draw your line right here. What do you have here? The break of 46.75. You go all green to a shooting star wick. That's your out. Very simple in the 3 minute. Now you can get other time frames too. I do that sometimes, but if I'm just playing the three, you just play where you're at. That's why you're gonna just confuse yourself in different time frames. Like get to the five, and then it's gonna be less, candles here. It's all about the chart in front of you, for intraday trading. Nothing else really matters. You mark your line right here, 47.25. Now that was an either or in TNA. If this comes down, you might let it come down, see what it does, and stop out because it's not really that much gain there. I mean, quarter gains I do sometimes, but I would let this move, see if it moves higher, and it did. You're at what's that, 48. And then right now it's starting to come down right now. Now you have to trade all these moves either. One move, two, maybe you could get three here, then four or so. And once you're in long here, and then you don't have to jump in short. I'm just pointing out the moves. You can see what the next move is. Wait for your long entry again if you're just playing long. Or if a big short comes in, whatever direction, there's so many ways to trade, but you don't have to trade all your moves on the chart right here. All right, TNA. What else we got here? The Dow, UDOW. Now look at UDOW. I just pointed out how it went up. 108.50, 109, 109.50. This goes all the way to 111.50. This is a straight run. Maybe you get out right here, see what it does. Jump back in, the break of 110, and then let it come down to 111. Another out moves. This is a strong long on UDOW. Now look at TQQQ, which is the Nasdaq. You're not trading this. He wants to trade this chop. Look at this red candle, green, back red. You can't get a beat on it. It's very choppy. And even through here, now it's breaking out a little bit. But that's what you don't want to trade. You don't want to trade any of that. All right, some other moves here. JNUG down 20% as gold is unwinding right here today. 185 pre-market. You can see this 165 is just straight down. Look from that wick right here. And you're going down 155, 150, 145. You can see the daily chart. See this big rising wedge up. You come down and try to get out. Look at this again, 145. And then I have a few trend lines down here. And this was an inner line. I already broke that. So I would look for this low right here, 122, see if that holds. It's very deep here on stochastics, probably going even lower. Nougat too. Nougat has a line right here, August. I don't know how great it is. It's connection of two, but there's nothing really down here because this inner line. You have a low here, 120. It's at a 29 stochastic, so this could go deeper. We'll see how far this goes down on these moves. Let's see gold. Look at gold on mine. It hit 400. The magic number of 403.30. This is coming down. You have a line here, August, September. That would put it around 370-ish. We'll see. This is just starting to come out, so we'll see where that goes. Weekly chart. Big red candle now. Again, it's done this before. We'll see how this plays out on gold. All right, some of the movers here. Let me see. All right, here's Nerve, NERV. Look at this breakout. This is what I mean, these penny stocks. Now, see how this one runs. This one's pre-market. This was the break of 7. It goes to 12. It's pretty clean. But then see what I mean? It chops around. It's no real direction. It won't give you that great a direction. Let me move my screen here. Oh, here we go. I didn't have it on there. See, look at this. VSEE. It goes to 75 cents. Okay. You start to come up. 65. It's 30. It's not a bad little run there on that. BYND. Too choppy. That's way too choppy. These are quick moves you can play. RYOJ 5. This is good at 575. But the movements are very jagged movements, not like the market. The market's going to give you better algorithms when they're going from whatever number to number. These are good if you get straight runs along, pretty much, or short, or not that many crazy moves. Like, look at this. How you trade this 105, gives a 145, then a big candle, a green comes in. Way too choppy for my liking. Now, maybe people want to trade that if they're good at that. I'm certainly not good at that. You see it short there. JDXD 79.87 little move. Velo. Here's a little move here on OMSE 425. Gives the 575. What else you got in here? Clove. Nothing really great here. Oh, here's GM that actually popped 15%. 64. This goes to 66. GLXU. Galaxy Target. Do I have this? Is this new? Yeah, it's another new IPO. All these ETF IPOs are so many now. Meaning like OKL. Oh, what else you got here? Like Space Mobile, that one. Yeah, this was a nice run too. 15 to 50. Unbelievable. I don't even know what GLXY is. I have to look that up. I haven't seen that much. All right, where are we at here? ACRS, little run there. So nothing great in Pennyland. I mean, that's why you really want, moves like this, dust. You want better moves, and penny stocks are just wild. They're wildly action, and it's very tough to trade. And that's why the studies say people don't make money day trading because they're trading penny stocks. All the studies are penny stocks. And what real true study do you have of people actually trading, real stocks each day? I don't buy any of that. Just like everything else, I don't buy it. So look at the long here today. That's good on dust. See this, another choppy. It's a choppy mess on that. Here's JDST. This is bearish gold miners. This is such low price. See it for it's only moving in 5-cent increments. What else you got here? Rani. See, here's another one, 230. Goes to 280, comes down, goes to 290, but it's just a choppy mess. Anything choppy, even the market, you just want to stay out of chop because it's not good to trade. Now, this was a good short pre-market SPWR. It goes up here 325, comes back down. It's my phone here. And then this is a good short all the way back down. So it's more cleaner action. So not really great action. That's why you go back to ETFs, easier to trade. Where's OKL? What did that do today? See, that's a good short. TLTR. This is another one that's choppy. Right at the open, you could just short it maybe. Very quick moves here. This was a little better at 10 a.m. Gotta find your spots. And you can tell during the day or pre-market if it's going to be pretty much choppy, not all the time. So you look at hymns. This is another one. Pretty good short and long. That's okay, but look at this. That's what you want to stay out of. This is classic chop mess. Wells Fargo was in a bad short here. A little wick here, 87.25. Fades. Fades again. What are some other Carvana? Carvana is up today. See, it's not that great of action. Every day, it depends the charts too. It's all about the charts. 351. This goes down to 345. 344. Nice short. What else we got here? Let's think here. Other moves. What else is in the market? Hymns, bounce here. What's Nike doing? Yeah, Nike's been in a downtrend. 3 minute chart. Look at this 67.50 over 68 goes to 69.25. See, this is a better move, cleaner move. Look at the SPY, the actual SPY. Pretty choppy. See what I mean? It broke over 671, 672.50. Very choppy. Yeah, ever since this move here, look at this. This is a mess back and forth. Now we're going back up. You did have a crossover. Saw your line, the bullish crossover right here. Weekly wants to cross again, so it's a good sign for longs. Looks like it wants to cross over. Monthly, you're high up here. Look at this 98.67 stochastics versus 97.70. It's very tight. Any bad news, this could drop. I mean, really bad news or some event, but we're keep climbing. There's your low line. That's why I have any drop here. You can see the price is 7, 10, 15, 20, 25% if we drop in the market. Now, the best time to trade, too, people question the best time to trade. It's really, I would say 7 a.m. pre-market starts. I mean, if you want to do it even earlier, but I started 7. And then you have 9:30 to 11, 11:30-ish. Then you have lunch, 12 to 2, then 2 to 4, your late day action. It's not always that way. There's action all the time, but that's general rules because of volatility at the open. So there's TNA, very nice. Soxel, very nice. Now remember too, you only have to catch maybe one move each day, and you're making tremendous money. Two moves is going to be more money than you made, and if you're doing that consistently in a year, you're well above most people. That's for you to look at. You'll be crushing it. The average person, and this is too about trading. That's what I mean. Pretty much 7 to 12 each day. Then it gives you the whole rest of the day to do what you want. That was the whole goal of trading, not to flash cars or all this stupid stuff you see online. All kids are doing that to sell, stuff, of course. All right, so this is Soxel continued up from 41, 41.91. Very nice. And that's it. All right, so a little recap as the market is up pretty good now, especially the Dow up 300. All right, please subscribe to Mike Heyman Trades on YouTube. Smash the like button. Peace.